Hello, Sun Unit, and welcome to your virtual graduation. Well, good morning. My name is Andy Holler, as you all know. I am a graduating team leader in the class of 25B, and I'll be your master of ceremonies today. We did it. We're finished. And we did third round. So I wish I could do this in front of all you guys, because of course I had all these really good jokes planned. But here's one of mine. Whew, everyone take a breath. Whew, third round is done. We did it. One of, at least my team's longest round, but I was looking in the mirror the other day, and unfortunately, I found 2 wrinkles. And to make that a little more fun, because that's not fun, finding wrinkles, I've named them. I call the one for this expression, I call that just round 3 in general. And in this expression, I have a wrinkle right here. I call that one coronavirus contingency plans. Whew, but we did it. We're done. We're all home and we're all safe, and it's amazing. So to start things off, I'd like to introduce AmeriCorps NCCC Southwest Region Director, Jeanette Fabella. Jeanette.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us as we pay tribute to the amazing work done by Class 25 Sun Unit of the AmeriCorps National Civilian Community Corps here in the Southwest Region. My name is Jeanette Fabella, and I'm the NCCC Southwest Region Director. I have the wonderful privilege of working alongside 17 amazing colleagues to support our Corps members and team leaders on delivering the NCCC mission to strengthen communities and develop leaders through national and community service. Based on current information about coronavirus, NCCC decided to cancel our in-person graduation ceremony and prepare a video capturing all of the elements of the graduation ceremony that would have happened live. We would like to thank all of our families of members, project sponsors, alumni, and friends of the program who are viewing this online and who have supported NCCC. We would not be here without you. Today, we honor our 2 most distinguished groups, the Corps members from the Sun Unit and team leaders who have led our operations for the past 10 months. What you have done this past year is incredibly inspirational, impressive, and I am thrilled and honored to be celebrating you. Through your service this year, you have shaped a future of greater opportunity for all of us. You help veterans, their families, at-risk youth, the homeless, the hungry. You repaired trails, preserved parks, promoted rural development, built affordable housing, and delivered hope and help to families and survivors of natural disaster in their time of greatest need. When nature showed its worst, you showed its best. You have served with dedication and selflessness. Today, we celebrate you and all that you've accomplished. You should be incredibly proud. You have demonstrated the power we have when we work together with a common purpose to get things done.
Thank you, Jeanette. That was very eloquently spoken. So next up, I'd like to introduce a CM of our unit, Allison Corbett, with the Corps Member Reflection on Service. Allison, please take it away.
The first day in AmeriCorps, we all walked into the gym, dragging our bags, most of us hungry and exhausted, but at the same time intrigued and excited for what was to come. We were rushing around, trying on uniforms that were so clean and taking the most god-awful ID photos. We were going off to meet our roommates and stressed about fitting everything we brought into one locker. This was followed by days of sitting through Mount Albert lectures from Vaughn and the TLs constantly telling everyone to wake up and get off their phones. We listened to all the rules, we heard all the stories, and we thought, that's crazy. There's no way stuff like that will happen. We got put onto teams with people who most of us didn't know too well. We loaded up in vans with these practical strangers and drove hours to places we had never heard of. And here we are now, 9 whole months later. What a surprise that most of the stories we heard actually happened, and then some. And the people we barely knew became some of our closest friends. Here we are today, 9 months later, with a whole new set of skills and experiences. Most of us walked into this program last June. We're probably still a little hungry and definitely more exhausted than then, but we did it. Those 1,700 hours that seemed so intimidating are now way under our belts. 1,700 hours focused on strengthening communities. 1,700 hours that you devoted to doing work for other people and communities that you didn't know. Communities that you had never heard of and that you will probably now never forget. Sometimes you wouldn't get to see the direct impact that your work made. Sometimes the situations were not the most ideal. But how many of you had conversations with members of those communities, with your sponsors, or with your teammates that really made you think, that humbled you, that forced you to pause for a minute and think about the why? Those 1,700 hours were filled with much more than working hard. They were filled with learning, developing, engaging. Learning new skills, from construction to trail building, cooking and laundry, how to live with 10 people in one room and everything in between. They were filled with developing as leaders and professionally, developing as individuals and as a team. And engaging with our teams, communities, and sponsors. Engaging with ourselves, learning who we are, what we want to do, and who we want to be. When I started this program in June, I had already graduated college, I had a job, and I was working on my master's. I've made a few jokes over the last few months that I came into this program with my life figured out and I'd be leaving clueless. There I was in October, living in a cold warehouse with 7 people, not knowing what to do with my life. I kept thinking how I thought I had a life plan, and just after a few months, I had no answer for the dreaded, "What are your plans in March?" question. I kept thinking, how do I go back to my old life? In just a few months, I had learned so many new skills and found so many new interests. What else had I been missing out on for the past 24 years because I was sticking to a plan? This program provided me opportunities and experiences that I wouldn't have had otherwise. It made me more intentional, more focused on the why of everything I do, more engaged with myself, and wanting to engage more with others. It just took me a while to realize that this program wasn't going to leave me clueless. It was helping me to figure my life out. And it's made me so excited for all the possibilities of what I and each of you can go out and do after today. I know some of you are sitting here today and don't have a plan, and that's okay. They don't always work out anyways. And I know there's some of you sitting here with plans like going to college, signing up for another term, some switching out the gray for the green, good luck, and others to live in their cars and travel, to work in parks, to focus on their passions. Whichever position you're in, just remember you've all learned or grown in some way these last 9 months. You're leaving this program with tools to communicate better. You learned how to be more professional, how to lead others. You've pushed yourself through many different challenges, mentally and physically. From living in warehouses to moving housing almost every other week. From working in freezing cold temperatures to the scorching heat. From losing teammates to gaining new ones. And from being total strangers to becoming each other's people. The mission of this program is to strengthen communities and develop leaders. And we did that in a multitude of ways. You stuck it out. You put in the work. It's okay if you don't have a plan. You will figure it out. It's all about being flexible from the F to the second D, right? But whether you have a plan or not, I hope that each of you go out and continue to be intentional. Continue to learn about the communities that you're working and living in. Continue to make those connections. Continue to understand the why behind what you do. We definitely got things done here, and now it's time. You have the skills to go out and do more, so go for it.
Allison, thank you very much. Once again, very eloquently spoken. And after Allison, we have our Class 25 Sun Unit slideshow. Thank you to Hales Ammon, the Sun Unit Development Assistant, for putting it together. Let's see it. again, thank you very much, Hales. That looks phenomenal. All right, so we have, next up is someone we should all know, Miss Gina Cross. Gina Cross is the Acting National Director for AmeriCorps NCCC at the Corporation for National and Community Service. She worked at CNCS for about 15 years, including positions in the Budget Office and the Senior Corps, before joining the NCCC staff in 2012. Gina has served as Acting National Director since November 2015. She began her career in service as an AmeriCorps NCCC member in Class 2, followed by a year as an AmeriCorps Vista volunteer in Covington, Kentucky. I'd now like to introduce AmeriCorps NCCC's Acting National Director, Gina Cross.
Hello, happy graduation. I'm sorry that we can't be doing this in person together, but I am pleased to have the opportunity to give you a message of well wishes and a charge for your future. As a very, very proud AmeriCorps alum, I can honestly say I have never been more inspired and directed by the AmeriCorps Pledge as I have been in recent days. I will get things done for America to make our people safer, smarter, and healthier. This has been what's guided me in the most recent days in thinking about how our amazing program meets the most critical needs across our nation. At this time, as you're graduating, I want to express my gratitude to you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for stepping up to do what only 2,200 individuals have the opportunity to do each and every year. Thank you for choosing to be a part of the unique experience that is AmeriCorps NCCC. I know that this year has been dynamic, and as we come to a close, this is even more than we could have anticipated. So, I have a charge for you as you move forward. As I tell all the Corps members, there are 4 things that I would like you to focus on as you move forward. Teach all that you know. Share your expertise. Learn. Continue to be open and learning from everybody that you come into contact with. Lead. Lead from where you are. You don't always have to be the person in the front of the room with a microphone in your hand or behind a podium. Lead from where you are. Lead amongst your peers and inspire others to engage and, most importantly, to serve. We gain some of our best opportunities in life by helping one another. And as we move forward through these challenging times, we will endure based on experience that we've had and the motivation and commitment to this year and beyond. I'm so very proud of all the service opportunities that you have had, all the imprints that you've left across our great nation as you have met some of those needs. I am so very proud of you for learning and growing together in this wonderful program called AmeriCorps NCCC. Congratulations on a tremendous year of service. Thank you to the hardest working staff in America, the AmeriCorps NCCC staff, for all they've done to support the service experience and this very complex time that we're working in. And I'll leave you with this. As AmeriCorps members, we are committed to getting things done this year and beyond. So I hope you will remember this quote. It's from Elvis Presley. He says, "Values are like fingerprints. Nobody's are the same, but we leave them on everything that we touch." Think about this, about what you have experienced over the last months of service and what you will do and be inspired to do as you move forward. I look forward to you now joining my tribe of AmeriCorps alums. I welcome you into this great group, and I encourage you to continue to be change makers. Thank you for your service and congratulations.
Thank you, Gina. Next up, will be our award presentations. First up, Sarah Lyke, Assistant Program Director, will present the Project Sponsor of the Year.
Hello, Sun Unit. It is my pleasure to be announcing your Class 25 Sponsor of the Year Award. On every project, our sponsors do an outstanding job in supporting our teams through training, supervision, service learning opportunities, and more. Each project period, teams have the chance to nominate sponsors that have gone above and beyond this call of duty to support members in ways that further their leadership development and service impact to communities. This year's Sponsor of the Year was no exception, and before I announce their name, I would like to share a few words that the team said about this sponsor. A standout sponsor because they recognized and acted upon the importance of giving community members a voice for change. Provided the team with various opportunities for impactful service work. Modeled an attitude of selfless service that consistently inspired the team to make the welfare of the community their number one priority. They held a conversation with the team about the importance of adopting a strengths-based approach to growth, which enabled the team members to consider the unique gifts that each one of them had to contribute. It is my honor to announce that this is the sponsor's second time receiving this award, which is a true testament to their commitment to serving their community and supporting our members' service experience. Please join me in congratulating not only our Class 22 Sponsor of the Year, but now also Sun Unit Class 25 Sponsor of the Year. The award goes to Monique Glaude with the City of Topeka, Kansas. Congratulations, and thank you.
Greetings, and thank you for allowing me to be part of the Sun Unit Class 25 graduation. First and foremost, allow me to say that I'm both humbled and honored to receive the Sun Unit Class 25 Sponsor of the Year Award. Thank you, Sun 5 team, for thinking enough of me for the nomination, and thank you, AmeriCorps NCCC, for the opportunity. During their tenure, the team served with multiple community partners and spent time empowering the lives of my fellow Topeka neighbors. While at the Topeka Shawnee County Public Library, they read to children both at the library and while riding the city bus. Sunfire was an intricate part of the Shawnee County Parks and Recreation Summer Camp program, where they played games with the youth. Our local veterans at the Colmary VA Medical Center were honored to being greeted by the team as they entered the hospital or received a hot cup of coffee while traveling the halls. And the geriatric patients appreciated having a visitor and being read to. The team spoke hope into the lives that sometimes seem hopeless of our low to moderate income neighbors as they served breakfast to children before school at the Boys and Girls Clubs of Topeka and assisted senior citizens with the completion of Operation Red File. And parents of the TARC program, which serves disabled children, are forever grateful for the reprieve the team provided parents as they spent quality time with the children in the evening so parents could have some me time for themselves. On behalf of City Manager Brent Trout, Mayor Michelle De La Isla, the governing body, and all of my Topeka neighbors, allow me to say thank you for becoming a part of the fabric of our community and devoting your life to the betterment of our city. I appreciate the opportunity to serve next to you while you were in Topeka, and my life will forever be changed because I was blessed to cross your paths. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. eloquently asked the following question. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Sun Unit Class 25 graduates, I would implore you to vehemently respond to the question with the following. You dedicated a part of your lives to volunteer across our great country, ensuring that you would leave this world in a better place than it was when you arrived. Thank you for being beacons of light.
I'd now like to introduce Karen Phillips, Sun Unit Leader, who will present the Core Member of the Year and Team Leader of the Year awards.
Congratulations, Sun Unit. While I haven't been your unit leader all year, it's been an honor to watch you strengthen communities and develop as leaders through your final round of service. I hope that you're proud of all that you accomplished this year, and congratulations. It's time now to present Core Member of the Year. This award goes to a Core member who went above and beyond in pursuit of the NCCC mission, demonstrated professionalism and a strong work ethic, earned the respect of their sponsors, site supervisors, team leaders, and peers, and worked tirelessly to improve the quality of life for the communities of the Southwest region. Please join me in congratulating this year's Core Member of the Year for Class 25B Sun Unit, Malaya Dugan. Some comments about Malaya from the nominations include: one of the hardest workers on the team and is constantly professional. Has always been an example of work ethic and competency to the rest of Sun 6. Has gone above and beyond the call of duty. Frequently leads teams on and off the worksite. Holds others accountable to the program rules and expectations. Congratulations, Malaya, and thank you so much for your service. It's time now to present Team Leader of the Year. This award goes to one outstanding team leader who emerged as the first among the equals by inspiring others to fully deliver on the NCCC mission, earned the respect of sponsors, site supervisors, Corps members, and peers, showed constant initiative, led by example, and has been a leader of leaders. Please join me in congratulating the Team Leader of the Year for the Class 25B Sun Unit, Andy Holler. Some comments from Andy's nomination include: unwavering in his dedication for impartial judgment and decision making. Enjoyed hard work almost to an insane degree. Every sponsor has loved Andy. He's always attempting to keep open communication and to professionally foster good relationships, not only between him and the sponsor, but between the Corps members and the sponsors as well. Fostered a team environment that allowed all the different personalities, ability levels, skill levels, and development levels to flourish. Without Andy as my team leader, I can confidently say that I would not have finished the program. Congratulations, Andy, and thank you so much for your service.
Hi guys. First off, I just want to congratulate you on the successful completion of your year of service. I know it was a tough year, as those years of service are. However, I'm really hopeful that you will always look at this as one of your fondest moments. A year that you'll want to go back and tell your kids about, and even your grandkids when they get here. It's really a shame, however, that the circumstances surrounding the coronavirus has disallowed you to have your well-deserved graduation ceremony and celebration. However, you know that those towns and communities that you served in have celebrated you throughout the year. So with that, I would just want to say, I wish I could have been there with you throughout the entire year. However, you didn't need me. You did what you did, and I'm glad that you have made it to the end. So thanks so much for everything, guys, and good luck in the future, and feel free to let me know if I can ever do anything for you. Have a great day.
Okay, now this is the part where you would normally get your certificates. Fellow Corps members and team leaders, please be rest assured that you'll receive those by mail, along with any awards that you've won, and that's over the next few weeks. To close this out, allow me to reintroduce our Region Director, Gina.
As we move toward closing today's ceremony, I would like to acknowledge and extend my profound gratitude to the Southwest Region staff for their dedication and unwavering efforts to support our members and execute the NCCC mission. Class 25, when you started with AmeriCorps NCCC, you took an oath, the AmeriCorps Pledge. You made a commitment to get things done. Your oath is a very unique one, as the language includes what is expected from you as you return to your communities. Please join our teams and support team leaders in repeating the pledge.
I will get things done for America to make our people safer, smarter, and healthier.
I will bring Americans together to strengthen their communities.
Faced with apathy, I will take action.
Faced with conflict, I will seek common ground.
Faced with adversity, I will persevere.
I will carry this commitment with me this year and beyond.
I am an AmeriCorps member and I will get things done.
I am an AmeriCorps member and I will get things done.
I am an AmeriCorps member and I will get things done.
There is a quote by Jeremy Bravo that states, "Great leaders don't set out to be leaders, they set out to make a difference." Thank you for being a great leader. Thank you for making a difference. Thank you for delivering help and hope through your selfless service. Thank you for getting things done for America. and strengthening communities across our nation. You are an inspiration, and I know you will continue to make a difference. You have the skills, the knowledge, the passion, and experience to be a leader in your community. Thank you for what you did this past year and what you will continue to do. Our nation needs you.